Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Riyaz Ahmad Safai. I will be teaching you entrepreneurship this semester. So this is your first lecture for entrepreneurship. When you started your Bachelor of Business Administration, you have two options. One, you can be an employee. Second, you can be an entrepreneur. In this subject, you will discuss all these issues. So this subject play a very key role in your business life. It's one of the most important subjects in Bachelor of Business Administration. I will be going through different topics in aspects of entrepreneurships, latest entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, obstacles for entrepreneurs in the world as well as in Afghanistan, and also the most successful entrepreneurs in the world. So let's see what is entrepreneurship. First of all, let's know the concept of entrepreneurship. Now, the concept of entrepreneurship, according to CBSE 2013, they have said that entrepreneurships are divided in three concepts. One is entrepreneur, which is a person. Entrepreneurship is a process or action. Enterprise is an outcome. So we'll discuss all these issues in later slides. Now, concept of entrepreneur. Now, an entrepreneur is a person who is responsible for starting his or her own business. What he do, he has innovative idea, he come with a new idea and he want to apply that idea in his business life or her business life. Let's say Uber is a taxi company. He got an idea, he come up with a new idea, he started or he changed. He got skills as well. Now you can be innovative, you can be an innovation. So you are bringing a new idea in starting your own business. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to be innovative, you need to be initiative, you need to be skillful, you need to have a more skill as well. So now, entrepreneur is a person now develop and own his own enterprise. You start your own company, you start your own business. You are not working under anyone else, you are a boss, you are not an employee of a company. So is an innovative, as explained before, innovative, you are coming with the new ideas, innovations. You are doing a market research, you are looking to the customer needs and wants, then you come up with a new idea. You see Uber taxi is a new idea. There are many concepts. Amazon, which was a new idea, is the biggest company. Now online banking, there are credit cards, there are many different new ideas. People started their company, especially in the world as well. So you can start your own enterprise or your own company. You come up with a new idea, different from your competitors, better from your competitors. You do market research and you start your own business. It has its own merits and demerits, which we will discuss in later slides. Now, come to takes personal responsibility. Now, when you start your own business, it means you are a person responsible for that business. 24 hours, you will be responsible for your own business. Let's see, you started a business. Every day and night, you need to think about your business. If there is any issue, you are the boss, you are responsible. If you are in holiday, you are responsible for your business. You are responsible 24/7 for your business. Now, another entrepreneur is a person who is trying to do something better continuously, not just doing now. They are trying to come up with a new idea in different stages. Now if you see Nestle is a very big company. If you see their new ideas, they have different chain of products. So that's a new idea. They are trying to do something better from their competitors. Let's say you want to start a restaurant. If you don't have a new idea, if you don't come up with a new idea, with a new menu, with a new location, service, facilities and many other aspects, so it means you are not doing better from your competitor. Now I give you an example. You all know Sony Ericsson, which was a phone. Now you don't have Sony Ericsson in the market. Why? Because they were not innovative, they were not doing something better, they were not doing something better from their competitor. They didn't have any innovation. The market was changing, customer perspective was changing, customer needs and wants were changing, so they didn't change their product. Now you can't find Sony Ericsson, you can find Oppo, you can find Apple, Samsung, different companies, but you don't know where is Sony Ericsson. So this is a very, very important point. Entrepreneurs, they are trying to do things better, effective, efficient from their competitors, not on one time, continuously. Every day they want to change their company. Every day they want to come up with a new idea. Now let's see, definition of entrepreneur. According to Peter Drucker, which is a professor, let's see, he says, he quote, an entrepreneur is the one who always search for changes, responds to it, exploit it. It's an opportunity, and he believes in increasing the value in consumer satisfaction. Now what he says, he always search. So entrepreneurs, they always search for new ideas. They want to update themselves. What are the perceptions of customer, what they want, what are their needs. Let's see, 20 years before, customer needs and wants were very, very different as far as now is concerned. Now customers, now their needs and expectations from the company is very, very high. Let's see, if you go to a restaurant, they don't serve you well. What do? You change. You don't go to them. They don't behave properly, they don't have a good facilities, they don't have a good service. What you do? You change. So now, when you come to opportunity, entrepreneur is a person who sees an opportunity. He sees, okay, this is a very good opportunity for me to start a business. Go on, start your company. Take risk, invest your money. These are entrepreneurs. Let's say example, there are different steel companies. I'm sure you have been to Han Steel. That's opportunity. He saw that we have steel in Afghanistan, and he saw the opportunity, he saw the facilities the government is giving them. He just put risk and start their company. Let's say another, Mobi Group, Tolo TV, Lemur TV, Arcosia, Arman FM, all. They took risk. They saw the opportunity of media in Afghanistan, and they started their business. There are many, many other examples which you can see. Berg Continental, there are many restaurants, there are many buildings, banks, Azizi banks. If you search in every sector, you will find entrepreneurs investing and started their business. Now, consumer satisfaction. That's very, very simple. You have studied this in 5th semester. What is consumer satisfaction? Now, let's see what Adam Smith is saying. Adam Smith is saying, entrepreneur is an individual who undertakes the formation of an organization for commercial purpose by recognizing the potential demand for goods and service, and thereby act as an economic agent in transform demand into supply. Now, Adam Smith saying, an entrepreneur is a person who sees the opportunity in the market. What he do? He sees the demand is very high for this product. Okay, I have a business plan, I have money. Why not to start my company and supply these goods to my customers? Now you see online shopping in Afghanistan, their demands are increasing day by day. Why? Because of these issues. Now you're just sitting at home, checking in your iPad or laptop or your phone, smartphones. You like shoes, you like phones, whatever you like, you just order and they will bring it to your home. What they do, this is an idea. You see free delivery in restaurants, that's an idea. They come an opportunity, oh, let's start. There is a demand for delivery, let's start. So these are entrepreneurs. Now, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is an act of creating a business or businesses while building and scaling it to generate profit. Now, entrepreneurship, I said, you are entrepreneur, you started your business. It doesn't mean just a business. You started different types of businesses. If you see food sector, you see other companies, you see companies, they are investing in different businesses. As I said, Nestle is a world-known brand. They have biscuits, they have tea, they have whatever, milk. They have different products. Now let's come to Pamir Cola, which is an Afghan company in Herat. They got fizzy drinks, they got snacks, they got different products. So the owner started different businesses, not a business, different business. Now to generate profit, there are two companies. Most of the companies are to generate profit, but there are non-profit organizations as well. So keep in mind, non-profit organizations, they don't make profits. So they come up with an idea to serve humanity, to serve innocent people, to serve poor people, to serve orphans. Their main objective is not to generate profit, but most of the entrepreneurs, their main objective is to generate profit. So let's see. There are 3 points which you need to consider. Keep in mind. One is business, employee, entrepreneur. A business, is an organization which provides service or products, usually to make money. I explained. Usually means they want to make money. Some of the businesses, they don't want to make money. They just want to serve their own community, their own people, their own tribe, whatever. So they don't make money. They are non-profit organization. Employees, a person who work in a business owned by someone else, so are an employee of that business. Entrepreneur, on the other hand, someone who create and run a business. So now these are 3 main important: employees, entrepreneur, and business. Now let's come to employees versus entrepreneur. Let me ask you these questions. You're listening to this lecture. I ask you the question: do you want to be an employee or an entrepreneur? If you want to be an employee, please write it down. Why you want to be an employee of a company? If you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to start your business, why you want to start your business? Please, you can write it down and think about it. Now, let's come to an employee. An entrepreneur is a person who takes risk. What do you mean by risk? There are different types of risk. Personal risk, financial risk, social risk as well. Now, as a woman, as a female, you want to start a business in Afghanistan. There are risks involved. Financial risk, we all know what is financial risk. You put your money, you invest in a company, you decor. Let's say you start a restaurant, you spend money on different decoration, land, different stuffs. What happened? You failed. So it means your money is in risk. Social risk, you are female, starting a business. From society, from social perspective, you are under a risk. Personal risk, you spend your family life in your business. 24/7 you are thinking, oh, what happened to the restaurant? Fire, security alerts, thinking, staff salary, expenses, materials, goods. These are risks. You are giving a chance to lose something. You are losing your personal time, family time, friends. You don't have a time to go without your friends. For first 2 years of a business, you are spending your most of the time for your company. Now, as I said, an entrepreneur makes an investment of money, time and energy, receiving a greater reward or benefit. It means when you start your business, you are thinking about it 24/7. Okay, how can I serve my customer? What changes do I need? What is the law? Government law changed, income tax changed, tax system changed. You need to update yourself. Customer needs and wants has been changed, so you need to update yourself. You have issues, customer are complaining, so all the time you are thinking about your company. Let's say if you are an employee of a company, you go to the company, you work from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You go out. That's it. Then you don't care what's happening to that business. What's happening to the company? Is there theft? Is there fire? Their electricity bill has been paid. Their expenses? Nothing. You don't worry. You just go and work, and that's it. Go home. Spend your time with your family. Friday, you are off. You go home. You go out with your family, with your friends. But if you are an entrepreneur, you have a business. Friday, let's say you went for a picnic. A manager from your restaurant called you and said, there is a fire in the restaurant. So what happened? You leave your family, you leave everything, you run to your restaurant, to your business. So that's difference, employees versus entrepreneur. Now employees, they work for someone else. Entrepreneurs, they are their own boss. Entrepreneur risk, I explained, are more than employees. Employees, the biggest risk for him or her is to lose job. That's it. That's a big risk she or he is taking. If he don't perform his job properly, what happens? Boss is saying, excuse me, you are not working properly, can you leave your job? They give him notice and he leaves. That's it. But entrepreneur, you put money, you invest. Let's say you invest $50,000 in a restaurant. What happened? You failed. And you borrowed this money from bank, from your family, from your friends, your personal money. What will happen? You lose all the money. So you lost. So you lost your money, you lost your time, you lost your energy, everything. Your company has been failed. Now we will explain the merits and demerits of entrepreneurship as well. Entrepreneurs, sorry, as well as employees. So these are the main important differences. Entrepreneurs take risk. Employees, they don't take high risk. Entrepreneurs take high risk of money, time, energy. Employees, they work under a boss. Entrepreneur, they are their own boss. Now let's come to the reward of being an entrepreneur. So let's say these slides are for those who start their business. If you are an entrepreneur, you want to start your business, what will be the reward? Now let's say first, making your own rules. So if you are working under any company, you need to follow the rules and regulation of another company. So okay, now reward of being an entrepreneur, making your own rules. So what you do, if you came late, you took off, you didn't come to the office, so it means you are not following someone else's rule. You are not working under rules of regulation of another company. So that's the first reward you get as an entrepreneur. Now let's say the second reward, doing your own work, like let's say the work which you enjoy. Most of the people, what they do, most of the entrepreneurs, they start the business which they like. They love to start that business. So you're working from your heart. As an employee, you don't have options. So if you like or you don't like that job, you must work, because you need to feed your family, you need to pay rent and all these expenses. So what you do, you don't have any options. Most of the entrepreneurs, if you see, they love what they are doing. So they are motivated, they started their company, they are passionate about their job. This helps a business succeed. So if let's say one of you want to start a business, let's say many of you have shared your ideas regarding your businesses. So if you start your business, why you want to start that business? It means you love that business. You love that sector. When you love a business, it means you are passionate about it. You love to work in that environment. If you don't love, it means it will be boring. So that's another reward of being an entrepreneur. You are doing a work which you enjoy. Now let's say creating a great wealth. That's a third reward. It means if you see the richest person in the world, now Amazon, you see is online shopping. Now because of this coronavirus, many people around the world has used Amazon. Now I don't know how many billions of dollars is the assets of Amazon. If you see Alibaba.com is another online. So when you start a business, you are making money. So you're not depending financially on someone else. You are creating a great wealth. Now let's say from Afghanistan, you see Salim Karwan. They have a city building construction company. And there are many other companies which they are making a very good amount of money every year. So they spend their time, spend their energy in order to create a great wealth for themselves. So there is no limit. Some entrepreneurs, they make more money, some entrepreneurs, they don't make a lot of money. Employees, they are just waiting for their salary, that's it. If you work in a company, they say, okay, you can work with us, we will pay you 10,000 salary, 10,000 Afghani, 15,000 Afghanis. So what will happen? You spend your time, energy, your ideas for that business, and you are making just 10,000, 20,000 Afghani salary. Imagine what is your boss is making. So they put risk, they take high risk, high profit. That's a formula in business. Let's say there are many investees in Kabul. Now they are doing a very good job. So they took the risk, they done market research, they put their money and risk their time and energy. Now they are just sitting back and making money. So that's another reward of being an entrepreneur. The third reward, helping your own community. What we mean? You studied CSR, which is corporate social responsibility. Being an entrepreneur, it means you are having a good money. So you help your family member, you help your neighbors, you help your relatives, and you are helping your community. Now let's say, and a good example is in this hard situation in our country, Azizi Bank, Islamic Bank, and there are many different businesses, they help needy families across Afghanistan. These businessmen, entrepreneurs, they come out and they say, okay, this is the hard time, we need to support our families. Now, as an employee, if you are just taking 20,000, 10,000 Afghani salary, how can you support someone else? What they do, entrepreneurs in other countries, they provide ambulance for the Ministry of Health, they plant trees, they send students in scholarships. So these are works you are doing for your community. So as an entrepreneur, if you are a successful entrepreneur, it means you are helping your society. Khan Steel, they have helped 300 families. There are another investees, other businesses, as I said, Islamic Bank, Azizi Bank, they help their own communities, thousands of families across provinces, across Afghanistan. Let's see. So the next one is they create jobs. So if you start a company, it means others are working with you. So you are helping in employment as well. You create opportunity for new generation. Now we can see there are many companies. Alakoza in Afghanistan, 100 people are working. Khan Steel, 100 people are working, thousands of people are working across different companies in Kabul. In different parts of Afghanistan. So that's what helps your community. You create jobs. There are companies who are creating jobs for different people. Now there are females as well, which they create job for. So that's another reward for being an entrepreneur. Now the next one, let's see, these risks of being an entrepreneur. Now we have studied the rewards of being an entrepreneur. Let's study this one in next class. Now let's review entrepreneurs, concepts of, we have studied three main important concepts of entrepreneurship. We studied definition of entrepreneurs. We studied what is entrepreneurship. We have studied business employee entrepreneurs. We have studied the difference between employees and entrepreneurs. We have studied the reward of being an entrepreneur. So in next lesson we will talk regarding risks of being an entrepreneur, and we'll go with others topic as well. So for this, I hope you enjoy this first session. If there is any issue, if you have any objections or suggestions, I said before, you are most welcome to share with me. Feel free. If there is any issue, any mistakes, I'm very sorry about it. You can ask any questions in group, If you don't know, if you didn't understood this class, I can explain again. If you have any suggestion, you can share with me. Thank you very much.